Good evening, Nigeria. Welcome to Updated Precious. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day for us to talk about the things that happen for inside Nigeria. It is always sweet my belly to bring on an update of all the things that happen for inside Nigeria. My name na Precious Inye, and welcome to another beautiful day for us to talk about matter we get to do with our country, Nigeria. All right, let's get started immediately and begin to push it one by one. So plenty things like Abrekesas for inside Nigeria today for us to talk about, and we'll go begin carry them one by follow. Please kindly inform me if you can hear me. I need to be sure that I can be heard. I am not sure my output is quite clear. I'm just trying to work on my audio. Please let me be sure that you can hear me. Okay, I just need to be sure that I can be heard. Please, trying to work quickly on that to be sure that I can be heard. Let's see. Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I can be heard. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the show. So let's just get started very quickly. So I will start by giving you the headlines of the things that happen. If you missed the initial headlines and what I give in the evening, around 4 5 o'clock, then you should go back and see that video because that video carry a lot of fantastic headlines where it be say on a go one like because on a no go miss them at all. So including this attack, then where it be say happen, not be say them be good news, but some good news they inside because the kind of good news they inside and waiting if be say World Bank tell Nigeria say in fact say Nigeria don't become example. Nigeria reforms, economic reforms, say Tinubu do, don't become example where we say other countries they use because na very cajard example. You see, that was a good news. And they always carry good news. It's not be all the news, but well, some bad news day too, because including this Kwara killing, where over 170 people now died for Kwara State. One of the deadliest attacks that don't happen for Nigeria in recent times. Now be this Kwara State incident again. After your water, we don't get this deadly incident of the Kwara death where it don't happen. And as I speak to you, they don't bury some of them. That one said follow. But today now, I mean, this update say they don't also bury some of those people them where EBC died for inside that Kwara attack. I also tell them I say US troop don't land inside Nigeria. And as they land for Nigeria, US Congress today hold another session to talk about the Christian genocide for inside Nigeria. Those are part of the things that we say I didn't talk today. But make our go tell on other things. Oh, by the way, I also tell on I say, even though say Senate's been sitting down for more than 4 hours of closed session, then be no fee pass the matter we get to do with electoral reform. The electoral act, to change the electoral act. But I don't bring updates because finally they don't, forward bill we get to do with that. And the bill now don't they cause problem because not be small chaos, noise everywhere. Say so Senate. Una mean to tell us say una no fit put direct transmission of results to IREV, mandatory direct transmission of results to IREV for inside the electoral act to make it mandatory. And you guys mean that you're passing electoral act that the honor means so that they do us good, but I'm not fit put that one to make them compulsory. Well, that one still follow for waiting a say we they look at, and people don't they talk about that one. Well, guys, welcome to the show. It always gives me a lot of joy and pleasure to bring on a matter them with the share for inside the country. Well, let's get started very quickly with the headlines and as it is share. Senate rejects mandatory electronic transmission of election results. They say they no agree. I go read everything for now. And then Senate rejects, mandatory electronic transmission. Akpabio says results upload will still be allowed. That one, another update. Another update now say Electoral Act rejection of e-transmission shows federal government not ready for credible polls. Obedience, now they talk that one. Obedience say it shows the federal government never ready for anything we concern credible polls. Meanwhile, updates come day. As Senate don't deny, say they not reject electronic transmission of election results, so they not deny them. Waiting them actually agree for. I'll let you in. That's why I'm here to give you the update. And then very quickly, let's move to other incident. 5 months after warning letter, Boko Haram attack Kwara community, kills 170 people, abduct women and children. This not very bombastic, and permit me to use the word of excuse my language, bombastic attack where they say don't happen for Kwara State, where don't throw the world in the front of international communities and people they talk about and different international headlines don't carry about. And Nigerians they say with all this on where international media don't carry, excuse me, our government never see about them. They never see talk about them. But different international media don't carry. Well, we'll go back. Over 16 killed as suspected herdsmen attack Benue community. Benue again, 16 people killed again. They shock you. Insecurity, Senate decries killings across Nigeria. 6 end to insurgency this year. Say everything concerning insurgency must end this year. How I want to take them? At the wait. Okay, it will be very good. Kwara community holds mass burial for 75 killed in bandits attack or terrorist attack. Hundreds of mourners attend funeral for 20 youths massacred by terrorists in Katsina State. And then make we see other stories. Then I still get to do with that. Lawyer Ejimako calls terrorism charges against ex-AGF Malami nemesis. Say na nemesis. As she be in the way you for terrorism. Na say na nemesis for the role where you play for Nnamdi Kanu's conviction. Now your nemesis be that. Now waiting Ejimako they talk. And then Adamawa court arraigned two for booing Governor Fintiri at political gathering, imposes stringent bail conditions. In case you don't understand, all of us speak truth to power, speak truth to power. People we don't go boo governor now. See the truth to power where they don't speak now because courts now don't remand them. Say, how dare you boo a governor? You boo a governor. I bet more than no vex. When them boo Trump, they arrest people. Not gonna let me know, but because Trump now the strongest leader for the world. That be the way in the talk. Okay. Woman arrested in Anambra State for allegedly using hot iron to burn 17-year-old domestic worker. I don't know why this kind of thing keeps happening in Nigeria over and over again. It happen all the time. And please, let's stop this, especially women in the southeast. Let's stop this. Why if you say anytime when maltreatment of house help or minor come out like this, we they always there on top? It's very unfair. Let's stop this. All right, moving on. Over 26,000 Nigerian police inspectors promoted to ASP in a major nationwide exercise. And then moving on again very quickly, Nigeria's SGF Akume's office, Oga Akume, secretary to the government of the Federation office, spent 103 million naira only on office furniture. Just 103 million naira to buy in office furniture and 26.2 million naira on basement repairs, to repair basements for 2025 budget. This is according to record really sure. That's narrating news carry. Senator Osita Ngu under fire for frequently retaining minority whip seat after defecting from PDP to APC. Wait, Oga, you've been there PDP, then make it the minority whip. But now you don't come move to APC. You're supposed to drop that position because now APC be the majority. So you're not supposed to be minority. Why you still want to keep position when you be say you don't leave to APC? That now within the pandemonium and the wahala be. Igbo youths arbitrarily arrested over alleged terrorism while northern terror sponsors work free. Lawyer alleges ethnic bias in the fight against terrorism. Enugu government budgets 115 billion naira. Listen, 115 billion naira only for office furniture. Now, waiting government puts for Enugu State. Say they will use 115 billion naira buy furniture for office, 35 billion naira for aircraft, only 679 million naira for drugs, for medication, for drug supplies. 679 million naira only for drug supplies for the state. But moving on, court halt admission of crucial documents in ex-Kogi Governor Yahya Bello's 80.2 billion naira fraud trial. And then again, Ohaneze Southeast Commission seek $10 billion infrastructure injection by Tinubu government to address stagnation of Igbo land. He said, Tinubu, okay, you want us to vote for you? Oh yeah, we want to make you put in 10 billion naira. Sorry, $10 billion for into southeast to develop all the stagnation, all the why one I don't neglect Alibo. Ngwa put more $10 billion inside. Make we know say you serious. Tinubu presidency splashes 569 million naira on renovation of Vice President Shetima's quarters. Again, 569 million naira to renovate Oga Shetima quarters. Nigeria's Accountant General violates FOI Act, that is Freedom of Information Act, fails to disclose constituency project funds for Ekiti lawmakers. They write to them say, Oga, show us constituency project funds for Ekiti lawmakers. Oga Attorney General never feeds disclosure. But all of this matter and more, now we carry on the matter. And I'd like to bid you a warm welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to be with you and to bring on a matter with you. And as a matter of fact, I don't put up the link to join the conversation for inside the pin post because I want this evening interaction to be more of, make it be more of interaction, make it not just be presentation, so that we'll fit brainstorm on what we get to do with Nigeria. But let me bring you those headlines and those stories about what they happen for inside Nigeria very, very quickly. So especially the Electoral Act amendment. So the Senate has turned down a proposed change of clause 60 subsection 3 of the Electoral Act amendment that aimed to compel the electronic transmission of election results. You don't understand. So that section aimed to make a mandatory, say no matter what happen, it is compulsory to transmit results mandatory electronically. Say they must transmit to IREV immediately to make them by force, so that if you fail the law, punishment good enough. Under the rejected amendment, presiding officers of the Independent National Electoral Commission would have been mandated to upload polling unit results electronically to the IREV portal in real time. As the result, they come out, it upload immediately. Once Form EC and A had been duly signed and stamped by the presiding officer and countersigned by party agents, they're supposed to transmit immediately. Now, rather than adopt the proposal, the Senate opted to retain the current provision in the Electoral Act, which provides that the presiding officer shall transfer results, including the total number of accredited voters and the result of the ballot, in a manner as prescribed by the commission. Meaning to say that they can either choose to do it or not choose to do it in a way where it be said and like. Now remember, this is one of the major things that cause problem for the court case will happen during the election. When people seek go court, go talk, say court say the law say make we do transmission. And you know what's in the talk? They don't say, okay, well, the law no talk say make we transmit electronically compulsorily. That is, they not make am compulsory. This because court can say the same law tell them say make they use their hand, know how they won't use do the election. So remember that time when people were saying that why would INEC create and give guidelines for the election, for conduct of election? But the same court now they tell INEC that INEC also has the right to perhaps choose the way they want to run the election, in spite of or despite the guideline where you say they do. And this is exactly what we're talking about. So the clause where they there now to say, oh, INEC go fit put mandatory. So that is the reason why sometimes INEC will say, oh, network no day. Oh, we choose not to, send to portal immediately. We'll manually impute. That's not there now the rigging happen. And this not waiting happen for the 2023 election where people they complain about. Say if you once you make it compulsory, any electoral officer will not put them. Go face penalties for not putting it. I mean, you remember what happened in Ekiti State, whether in 2022, when they say people contestant and then they talk say, I beg, people they talk say, we will give you internet if you say electorate. They say we will give you internet, make it be say you use upload them. But this now waiting don't happen. And people now don't they talk say, well, it is very bad because people like obedient movement now don't they talk say, this one where it be say then do this one. That means that they are not even ready to conduct free and fair elections. So the political camp of former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi, popularly known as the obedient movement, has criticized the Senate for passing the Electoral Act Amendment bill without approving electronic transmission of results, describing the move as a clear indication of the government's lack of commitment to credible, free, and fair election, despite the expectations of many Nigerians. Because many Nigerians don't talk, say, not only making them compulsory and making it a law and putting penalty for inability to hold, for person who fail to uphold that law. Now, the only thing we go compel electoral officers to make sure say they do it. And I'm waiting to make election day free and fair. Because if we can see everything happening in real time, then that's what happens in other countries. So why can't we do that? Now, in a chat with Vanguard today, Wednesday, Dr. Eunice Atanko, national coordinator of the obedient movement, said the failure to include electronic transmission of results, that it casts doubt on the sincerity of the electoral reform process and leaves room for practices Nigerians have repeatedly rejected. Although the Senate passed the Electoral Act Amendment bill, it declined to approve the electronic transmission of results, a key reform widely seen as central to improving transparency and public trust in the election. And he simply said that shows that they are not yet ready for credible, free, and fair elections. That's what they talk. Now, he said the decision means Nigerians must be prepared to resist what he described as flawed electoral process across the country. So Nigerians should be ready to challenge these elections headlong in all other preparation of any other region. That's what he used to talk. So obedient they talk say and they're never ready, sure say they're ready. But Oga Akpabio don't quickly respond to that. He don't talk, say, no. People, they misunderstand us. We never stopped the electronic transmission of results. We never said we're stopping it. It's just that we maintain the law the way it was before. But that is what we just read in this news now. We didn't say anything different. The point is that people were seeking to make it compulsory, and you rejected making it compulsory. But you know, they say people are carrying it in the news that, oh, we stopped electronics, or we objected to the electronic transmission of results. That's not it. We only left the law the way it was before for electoral officers to, do what they have to do just the way it was before. Well, make I go play you the evidence, because sometimes it will go make you hear from the horse's mouth. Kindly pay attention to what he had to say. Maybe now you go understand and pass me. Maybe I don't understand Rich. Take a listen.
There was no deliberate attempt on the part of the Nigerian Senate to delay the amendment of the Electoral Act. Our intention had always been to ensure that we do our best, and we do it painstakingly, taking our time to ensure that what comes out reflects the yearnings and aspirations of all Nigerians. And also to be sure that the next election, all questions connected with the next election will be answered by the amendments to the Electoral Act 2022. But the social media already is awash with the fact that the Senate has rejected electronic transmission. That is not true. That is not true. Electronic transmission had always been in our act. And what we did was to return the electronic transmission, which had been in our act and which was used in 2022. So please do not allow people to confuse you. If you are in doubt, we will make up our final votes and proceedings available to you if you apply and you are entitled, so that you will see. This Senate, under my watch, has not rejected electronic transmission of results. It's in my interest as a participant in the next election for such to be done. So please don't go with the crowd. Don't go with the crowd. We have retained what was in the previous provision. That's all we did. So if we rejected what was proposed by way of amendment and said, let's retain what was in the previous provision, the previous provision had made allowance, had made provision for electronic transmission. So it is still there as part of our laws. And I think we should be moving forward, not moving backwards. There is no way we can, in this era of electronics, we will now be going backwards. So it's important to know that. So the membership of the conference.
All right, so just to let you know that if you understand this thing differently, kindly let me know. Now, the thing we say, people they talk, say, it be like, say, our politicians, they take us for granted. And another question is, say, I beg, opposition leaders, we did, where are you guys? Or perhaps the status quo also did very okay by the opposition leaders. They are fine with the way things are going. They are fine with the way things are. They don't have a problem with it. So that's why it no matter to them whether it be, say, we eventually make the electronic transmission of results compulsory or not, because it did okay with them. Because some people would have expected some kind of opera and disagreements with amongst the little opposition parties will we get. We know say we'll not get so much opposition for the National Assembly, and especially for the Senate. But the small one we did. We're supposed to then say no, we disagree. I don't understand. So and again, people can talk, say maybe Oga Akpabio does try to use our head somehow by telling us that he did not reject electronic transmission. From the news we read and what is going on in across social media, it never says Senate rejected electronic transmission, even including Instablog and other blogs. So I don't see them. What did they call blogs? What I saw clearly was that Senate rejects mandatory, making it mandatory. So why are you not speaking to the mandatory aspect of Oga Akpabio? With all due respect, sir, you should speak to the mandatory. He said we should be moving forward. We moved forward in 2023 by putting it there in the first place that we should have electronic transmission of results, right? So why don't we move more forward now in 2027 by making it mandatory? We're in electronic era, like you said. So we should be improving. Why would you leave a law that is there the same way it is? The way it was in 2023, the same way it is today. Does it make sense? And then you're telling us that you didn't stop anything, that things are... So people are not saying that. With all due respect, His Excellency, sir. That's what we call you. I beg. We not talk say you stop the law. We just talk say on a stop to make them compulsory, which Nigerians need. Because in case you don't understand, make I explain to you now. on our honorable members. There is trust deficits. No more trust between Nigerians and on our politicians. And to ensure that trust, especially as they get to do with the running of our elections, they need to know. They need to know. Say result could they uploaded in real time, because what in this one will lead to another voter apathy. People will just come on my for elections, say, I beg, I know get strength. And then I'm calling on the opposition parties. What are they doing right now? What are they doing? ADC now are supposed to show on strength. Now are supposed to show on strength. The rest of positions, the other PDP showing back in the people. Now are supposed to show on strength, because this is what the entire Nigeria they clamor for. So why not go with the clamor of Nigerians and object to what the Senate has just passed? Talk to, not just object, hold whatever it is you have to hold to make them accountable. Why not do that? Why are we keeping quiet? Well, maybe it just happened today, so we'll see the opposition parties then react tomorrow. Because it's important that they react, so that we'll know where they did for inside this matter we be say we talk about like this. I beg, not to leave that one because I don't intend to waste time. It's already night is already fast spent. I did tell you earlier that at least 170 people have been killed in Woro, a remote community in Kayema local government area of Kwara State. This they said they were killed by suspected Boko Haram terrorists. Some people said it was bandits that we call terrorists that we call bandits. Now this happened during an attack that lasted several hours. I think this attack was on Tuesday night. Yesterday night, while we were all sleeping, they were attacked. The assault came about 5 months after the group sent a letter to the district head of Wuru, Salihu Umaro, notifying him of their intention to visit community for radical preaching. Residents and local leaders told newsmen. Premium Times is reporting this. Now, Wuru is located in the fringes of Kainji National Park, a vast forest reserve covering about 5,344 square kilometers. The area has increasingly become a hideout for armed groups, including Boko Haram and Ansaro, locally known as Mamuda. Now, while Ansaro has been operating, has operated in the area, I think since around 2020, Boko Haram fighters moved into the forest in July last year. This now waiting Premium Times, they report. Now, they said their reporter spoke with multiple residents of Woro community leader in Kayama to piece together details of the attack. Now, the residents spoke in hiding. They don't even greet talk of this. They spoke from hiding. The attack began, I think, around 5 p.m. Tuesday night and continued into the early hours of Wednesday. That is, it happened for hours. The terrorists stormed the village, opened fire, setting houses ablaze and abducting an unspecified number of women and children. I don't know what thing they always use women and children to do. Now, some people don't they assume, say, now actually a deliberate attempt, especially as US or US troop don't enter Nigeria right now. So they carry those people within the gather now as shield, so that in case they won't do them anything, they go use them as shield. That's part of what they get, because almost every attack what they get now, they sabi carry children as what would they call them as kidnapped children and women. Now, Reuters earlier quoted a local politician, Saidu Ahmed, as estimating the death toll at about 40, but noting that more bodies were likely to be found. However, by Wednesday evening, the figure had risen sharply. A resident who spoke to Premium Times from hiding said a search and rescue team escalated by military personnel and forest guards counted at least 170 bodies. 170 bodies. And with this one, we don't happen, we never still hear a word from our president. Now, let me just show you, because people they talk say, why presidency never talk? International communities don't they carry this news. In fact, different international communities don't carry this news, and with different headlines. But we never still see, the president. In fact, this kind of thing then will make presidents go even quickly pay a visit to that kind of environment. This is the headline from Premium Times, just for those who may be wondering where that report is from. It's from Premium Times. I mean, international communities are saying different headlines. And this is guidance, the guidance, not the Nigerian guidance. They can say gunmen kill more than 160 people in attacks to West Nigerian villages. Okay. And this is it, because they also added the attack that happened in Katsina State as part of those attacks, because attack also happened in Katsina State. Let me see, there are other international news agencies that also carry that story. I think this is AFP. AFP also carry on gunmen kill at least 162 people in Nigeria's Kwara State in one of the deadly Kwara State. This AFP report as Kwara State alone, and I get this number. And then let me see, because I know say other news outlets carry on, but people would just wonder, well, so why are we calm? Why our presidents never talk? Why, people where they talk? Instead, why you no gonna post something else today where you say people they use dragon like a past manager? This na Sky News. Even Sky News carry more than 170 kill in suspected Islamist attack in Nigeria. Sky News carried it. The same thing Sky News carried. So Nigeria don't they make headline again in the wrong way internationally. Headline again. Then BBC also carried it. Reportedly killed dozens in Nigeria as US military deployment confirmed. They also confirmed that US has deployed military to Nigeria. So people they talk say, why are we not talking? Rather, instead of talking about that, Oga, what's in that news where we say Oga Bayonaga even posted it. Yeah, this is what he posted. He said who should be blamed for the 133 million Nigerian multidimensionally poor? The federal government? No, the states. Yes. So he posted this presentation where we say the person when they talk to, where they on the picture make. I think it was the last year, the 2022 reports where the man makes it. Oh, yeah, a long time report where we say the man put up. Say the state should take responsibility, the local government should take responsibility. They are constitutionally empowered to provide all the facilities that will take our people out of crushing poverty bracket, not the federal government. Please watch this presentation by Prince Clement Agba, former Minister of National Planning, under whose watch the first multidimensional report was released in 2022. This is not 2022. So people can say, wait, Oga, you leave the things that we don't happen for Nigeria, where EPC is supposed to talk about. They go talk about how your government should not be blamed for Nigerians that are poor. But excuse me, this particular poverty right now, what's in the cause of the policies of government. Now the states they make policies. Now states come out subsidy, we make transportation escalate, we bring resultant effect to foodstuffs and every other goods and service. Now states now put band A, band C, and increase in electricity tariff. Now states. So why blaming states? Now states now float the dollar. Now states. Now federal government. You do not blame the federal government, the states, for the fiscal policy of the federal government, will bring the hardship to the people. You're blaming the states. So the states not get power for such to make such policies. We go fit bring widespread, effect for everybody, for everywhere for Nigeria. Not the federal government. So why are you not blaming the federal government for the role that they have played? Why are you blaming the states? And let's even look at the states. You say, oh, because the states are collecting more money. What's in the value of the money with the states they collect today versus the value of that money years back? There are things that I used to buy. We're saying we just had it in the news. Cement during Buhari's tenure was about 4,800 naira. Right now, a bag of cement is about 10,500 naira. More than double the price. More than double the price, yes. Almost going to 3 times the price. So how about that? That's what will get its own effects in housing too. Because anywhere where you won't go rent house, they go first say, oh, building materials are expensive. Oh, like say they just build the house newly. So why are you not looking at that? Not be the policies of governments, now they cause the hardship. And that the federal government now get the responsibility for those policies. Why are you blaming, or why are you asking people to blame the state? Now, instead of being empathetic to what's waiting happen to people will die. This kind of disastrous, because as I speak to you now, they don't conduct mass burial for some of them, for people will be say die. Now, instead of to look at that, what will they look at? Say, oh, who to blame? How the states, the federal government should not be blamed for this. But in a separate this thing, attack also happened for inside Benue State, where at least 16 persons have been reportedly killed following an attack by suspected armed herdsmen on Abanda settlement in Mbiakyoi Turan Kwande local government, that is Kwande local government area of Benue State. 16 people now don't die so far. For Benue State, again, including one self will happen, including inspector of police. Again, inspector, okay, in other cases, we talk say they don't conduct mass burial of most of these people when we say that. For Katsina State, the ones who die for Katsina State too, they don't conduct their mass burial. And the Senate don't they talk, say, this insecurity don't too much, that they must look for a way to end insurgency this year by all means. Please, what is the plan to end it? The Senate has urged Nigerians, particularly Katsina communities, to remain united and vigilant amid worsening insecurity, warning against international collaborators undermining national security. Warning against international collaborators undermining national security. The lawmakers cautioned that individuals aiding or shielding criminals pose grave threats to peace, stability, and effective. I beg, all these ones when they talk, I know here we want to mention, say, the villages that have been run over or that have been overtaken by criminal elements, that they should wipe off this criminal. I mean, I should be hearing you guys say this in the Senate. Not be all this one when they talk. It be like saying all rhetorics and no substance. Not gonna try to tell them, let them go and remove those people from those villages. Let them remove them. I don't talk and say if Nigerian government means say, We need to believe on our way. One thing when they go fit do for the international community and the whole world, we don't put their satellite, beam their satellites on Nigeria right now, to make sure say they know say indeed that government know they complicit, their hands stay clean, they helpless with these attacks when they happen, and there is indeed no Christian genocide. Go to the communities across Nigeria, Benue, Plateau State, all of those places where we say they don't take over, Southern Kaduna, where they don't take over, where the original ancestral people will be saying at the ancestral homes, no, they those places again. Please go and retrieve those places. Pursue the criminal elements where they leave those places. We don't even rename them. We don't get the audacity to rename them. Pursue them there and let the original occupants come back to their lands. You can imagine the land where your great grandfather built, where your papa built, where you know if you go back there again. Now, one person where you know, like they live there. That now the trauma many people they face. So just go there and chase them away. That's the only thing the Nigerian government can do to prove to us that and to prove to the world. And this is not my personal demand. Now, the demand that statement where we say people away from the community they make, and where other people too they make, including people for the international community. Now, the demand where they make. I mean, we don't hear Alex Barbary talk. I'm here too. Now, hundreds of mourners attended funeral for 20 youths massacred by bandits in Katsina State. Kwara community also holds mass burial for people killed by terrorist attack during the terrorist attacks. Just to bury like that, and that's all. That's all. Okay, in other move, lawyer Ejima Kodon called the terrorism charges against ex-AGF Malami nemesis for the role we say Malami played for Nnamdi Kano's conviction. So you see what's happened to you, so now nemesis. Now come I don't come deal with you for what you do. The role where you play for Nnamdi Kano conviction. Now come at the plea. So please, no joke with come and come at the deal with you like that. Nigerians, if this is your first time of joining us, please ensure you click on the subscription button, subscribe and like and share this post. And those of you will be our old members, please now help us like and share, please. All right, so let's move on to other issues because I don't intend to waste time. By the way, phone lines are already open. You can click on the link and get straight into the studio. My phone lines are really not working so well tonight, so please click on the link. It will bring you straight to the studio to join us in the studio. I think it's better off to have you join us inside the studio or in the studio directly. So we here say Adamawa Court don't arraign 2 people for booing Governor Fintiri at a political gathering, imposes stringent bail conditions for them. The kind strong bail condition we didn't give them. Say the bail condition is strong, well, they go get to bail themselves with that kind of measure. Now people come say now, wow, waiting with their crime. Say they do to governor. That's all they did to a governor. How dare you boo a governor? Well, we can live on there. Now, a woman has been arrested in Anambra State for using hot iron to burn 17-year-old domestic worker. I hate to talk about these issues, and I hate how wicked and mean some of us African women can be, honestly speaking. It's very painful. So another person picking will follow you lead, no be picking. The reason I have to raise this issue, even if we don't have too many women watching us, is because we have husbands, brothers, here watching us. Please talk to your sisters and wives across board, irrespective of ethnic group and tribe and religion. Please let them learn to love another person's child like their own. The person picking if you know they perfect. Because of course he know go they perfect. Because nobody did perfect. But please treat people's children with love. You bring in a child, especially a minor, to your home and then you maltreat them. How do your own picking, no matter what your picking will do, you will go carry hot iron, burning face. This child's face is charred, burns, hot iron for her face, arms, a girl child, disfigure the pikin. Say do waiting. And if now your own pikin do those things, would you still met the same treatment? Please now. Well, good thing is that the Anambra State government is already handling this and the police is already handling the case. This is really very sad. I just thought to mention this to please appeal to all of us. Now, we hear that over 26,000 Nigerian police inspectors have been promoted to ASP2 in a major nationwide exercise, and that's all. And we hear some of these promotions even happen while it be say some people will actually suppose get promotion no get, while others not get. We hear this gist. And meanwhile, I don't tell on earlier say, Oga George Akume, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, they spend 103 million naira only to buy office furnitures, according to documents. Now, what's is spent to buy office furnitures in 2025, according to records, and 26.2 million naira on basement repairs in 2025. This now waiting records show. And as Sahara reporters carried the news, people for the streets of social media, don't they say, one person go buy furniture 100 and something million naira. you're deserving of a new wife and a former queen at that. Why would that not happen? That now waiting people they talk for the streets of social media. You can go around social media and see that. My own just to report. Now, Senator Osita Ngu under fire for fraudulently retaining minority whip seat after defecting from PDP to APC. Oga, minority seat positions. Now for people will be in our position. Why if we say you know the opposition, you see they get minority seats. That's not what people they talk about. Okay, move yourself, come up for the minority position now. Oh, you like to be a principal officer. But the APC way you just join now, not give you principal officer. So the easiest way to do them, not to do it in, the easiest way for you to do them, not to remain for the seat. You go relinquish the seat now because you not be opposition again. Now. It's as simple as that now. You know hard like that now. Why you be say they won't make things hard for ourselves? Jerry. Okay, so moving on to other issues very quickly. We also did hear that Igbo youths arbitrarily arrested over alleged terrorism, while northern terror sponsors work free. Lawyer alleges in ethnic bias. So, human rights lawyer barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor has accused the Nigerian government of ethnic bias and selective persecution of Igbo youths. Ejiofor made the allegations in a statement issued today, Wednesday, while reacting to recent revelations linked to the ongoing persecution of former Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, Oga Malami. In fact, it talks say, oh, so Ona could just arrest Igbo youths anyhow, they throw them inside jail anyhow. But meanwhile, the real people, where they keep people, they burn people, they take communities, when I leave them, there is God. There is God in everything we do. I will see the talk. And I did tell you earlier too that Enugu State government budgets 115 million naira. Sorry, not million, billion. 115 billion naira for office furniture for inside 2026 budget. 35 billion naira for aircraft. Only 679 million naira for drugs. And people don't they complain. If you look at the budget of Enugu State, that's what they use for that. So say people health and health don't really matter as much as aesthetics matter. After all, if officials, politicians then sick, they go go for better countries, go collect treatment. So it really doesn't matter. Court holds admission of crucial documents in ex-governor Kogi State's fraudulent case. That is 80.2 million naira for trial. They don't stop saying they don't bring any more crucial documents again. And meanwhile, Ohanaeze Southeast Commission seeks $10 billion infrastructure injection by Tinubu's government to address stagnation in Igbo land. So the President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide, Senator John Azutambata, don't tell me his other name here, and the Southeast Development Commission, as SEDC, have made a passionate plea to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They even beg to please utilize the commission as a tool to reconciliation by addressing the region's $10 billion infrastructure deficit. The call was made during the ongoing 4-day Southeast Vision 2050 Regional Stakeholders Forum, the forum, and which I think that commenced on Tuesday in Enugu State. So we do hope the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will listen. Did I also tell you that presidency is spending 569 million naira on renovation of Oga Shetima's quarters? Okay, that's the vice president's quarters. And that one, and I would maybe said the record now it showed that the payment was made on they'd already paid September 15, 2025. They'd already paid that money, renovate the place already. Don't tell me, say you've been here, say, don't tell me that I don't think it's true. Maybe rumor that you would have heard that the renovation what we used to 21 billion do for the house before, say you not even move inside for some security reason. No, don't tell me that because my rumor be that. Nigeria's Accountant General violates FOI Act, fails to disclose constituency project funds for Ekiti lawmakers. Well, make I also tell you some kind gisgas and basbos when they go on between Oga Wike and his friend Seyi Makinde, because right now then they go. Please, phone lines are up on the Nigerians. Kindly jumping on the conversation 0817-029-4077 or click on the link on the pinned post and it's to bring you straight into the studio to join the conversation. I'd like to end this live as quick as I can, and I told you earlier that it will be great to make the live very conversational. So please ensure you just jumping on the conversation as fast as you can. So make I tell you the kind of disagreement to go on between Wike and a friend Seyi Makinde. After they don't we actually be finished, do G5. Make I show you what Wike talk recently. Take a listen.
Not wasting time. We have a competent legal advisor, we have a competent organizing secretary who have experience in this job. We're not combine our experiences.
Yes.
You know what will happen.
Yes, please be on the line. Send the video, I'll bring you in.
For this short notice, and everybody is here. Go back to your states. Particularly, I'm interested. Mr. Chairman, let me declare my interest. I'm interested in. No more. Thank you. And God bless you. Thank you.
All right, so you hear that where you said they hold, I think their APC caucus meeting or what it is, the PDP faction, the own faction caucus meeting. Now I talk that, but the governor of Oyo State don't also answer that. Where you call him vagabond. These people will not kill me. But let me take this call, please. Good evening and welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Precious. My name is Jax.
You're welcome.
I'm calling from United Kingdom.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
It's your portrait. We are not serious. Nigerians are not serious. You see why I was calling for that electoral reform long ago? Because at the end of the day now, if you stop them now, it will end up that they don't have time to correct whatever they're doing. You see what I'm saying? This is where we all should know that we need to forget about 2027. If we cannot hit the street right now to tell them what we want, forget 2027. And I'm going to say it. You see, in 2027, after the election, right, once the result is called, forget it. I said it when Cameroon did their election. Because the problem is this. Is it World Bank that is telling us that we are doing well? Yeah? This international organization, we keep telling you, if you come out on the street after election, it means you want to kill democracy in that country. You want to destroy democracy in that country. So they will ask them to shoot you aside. Anywhere they see you, it's real. I am telling you, this is what is it called? Western world way of life. Hence you call that thing democracy. It doesn't matter what it means, what it is, right? But hence you pronounce it democracy, election. They will support them to do what? To finish you. So if Nigeria, I remember when I was calling every day saying without this electoral reform, anybody from my family that goes out there is on his own or her own. It's as simple as ABCD. Because we cannot continue to die for these people's sake for nothing. Because anybody who goes out there tomorrow to vote and they buy the person, they die for nothing because no result will come out of that. Can you imagine that? Precious, can you imagine that? That this kind of thing will be happening? This is why I said initially, when people were making noise about ADC, I said they are not serious. Because if they are serious, both Obi, both Atiku, they will march to that what is it called? Senate office or whatever they call it. Right? They will march there and demand this. This is them leading this, not sending people on the street. Let nobody on the street go out there to do this. Because all these people are a bunch of criminals. We remember
take it easy, sir.
Yes, they are all criminals. We remember them 2014. We remembered them 2014. This is exactly how they were doing. So if they know they are fighting for Nigeria, let them go out there today and find these people to change this. Because if they change this, anybody can stand up today and become the president of Nigeria. It's as simple as ABCD. Anything short of that, they are all criminals organizing themselves to do the same thing again. Organizing themselves to do the same thing again. This is exactly what they are doing. Nothing more. And mark my word, Precious, you see this, yeah? Nothing will come out of it. We will forget as Nigerians. We always forget, right? The election will come. The same thing will happen. We will forget. I'm hearing right now that they are paying people to collect their name and voters card registration, right? What are they going to do with that? Is there not the reason why they are doing all this?
But I said it before now. I was already saying it before. Now they're making mad. They're saying that that more youths are joining APC. And I'm saying that why are they interested in the youth? Because now the youth be the voting population. Next thing now they go tell us, say, oh, the majority of the voters, them, because they be the youth, now then registered for their party and they have their voter and they all voted for APC. That's what we're going to hear. So I had mentioned that in the afternoon.
Again, Precious,
Sir?
sorry before I go. One thing again I hear people from the media saying always, which is not right. Yeah? People should stop saying voter apathy is the reason why they are rigging. No, it's not. Because I cannot bring my life to come out there where somebody is threatening me. You people should start talking about those things, not voter apathy. What causes voter apathy? Do you want me to come out to be biased?
People come out and be. See, if you come out to vote, nobody kills you.
Is that what it?
Yes, they don't kill you for coming out to vote. It's only when their ballot snatchers
Precious.
come, now they go use, whatever, threaten people out.
But Precious, if you stay there when the ballot snatchers they come,
You run off now. You run off now, but that does not mean that you know. So if every Nigeria can disappear, say they no go come vote and call. And then that means let's stop talking about elections now. Let's just leave it for our politicians to do what they want to do.
One more thing, yeah? You see, if the government cannot provide security, right, for election, people deserve to have the right to sit back home and do nothing. It's as simple as ABCD. Let them continue to rule us. Nothing spoiled.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, then bye. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello,
yes, please. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from? Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. Have you gotten the voice?
Marvelous.
You're correct.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Alright, I can see that. My question wasn't answered yesterday with your guest. The question I asked, it wasn't answered yesterday.
Okay.
But nevertheless, I'm going to put the questions again tomorrow, right? When
Dr. Catch comes, okay.
Comes in. I'm going to put the questions again tomorrow. So my question to you today again, of which I will still ask Dr. Catch this again tomorrow. Is there any agencies in Nigeria that vet these people before they can give them a pass to go contest for election? Is there any agencies in Nigeria that does that to those people?
There should be, and the DSS is supposed to take care of that, and then INEC is also supposed to also do their due diligence on the participants.
No. Those are not the kind of people that were supposed to be doing. There should be a separate body, a separate agencies. Like here in Canada now, like fair enough. Before anybody you have to go through that vetting. You have any stain attached to the name at all. Anything like that. You don't even pass that screening. You are kicked out straight away. Just like the news that is going on in the UK now, right? Regarding this medicine. I don't know if you
yes, yeah.
You see the backlash that even the Prime Minister now is going through now. Because he confirmed me today that yes, those vetting, the guy was vetted, the report was given to him. But when they confronted him, the guy lied. He lied about those things. So, because it's their party, they allow him through. But the Prime Minister himself is receiving the backlash.
But he has resigned.
Yeah, he has resigned, but the Prime Minister, for even allowing him to serve in his government, when that report was given to you, that is the question, and the oppositions and every other MPs in that parliament now, they are holding him accountable for it, asking him questions about it. So after this evening now, when I come across that news now, that a motion has been passed so that those documents should be delisted. Everybody should have access to those documents. So that is for that. So that is why I ask this question is regarding the kind of people we have in that Senate. People of questionable character.
What makes them questionable?
People of questionable. You don't need to ask me this, now you know this. Even your Senate president. Someone
You do know that people are innocent until proven guilty.
You must have something to say about them.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Marvelous. So that we'll talk to someone else. Thank you.
So that's what I'm saying. Because these people, all of them should be good, because that's electoral, because the people need to stand up now and even to that National Assembly stand on that gate and demand that electoral reform. It must be passed.
Thank you.
Compulsory, it must be. And those results must be transmitted live, and everybody will be saying it. This nonsense has to stop. They should stop playing with Nigerians.
Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening, Madam Precious.
Good evening and welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Oh, you're right. Well, I want to appreciate the good job you're doing. May God bless you.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Well, like, was it 2 days ago, I called on your platform, and I told you that if 31 governors have decamped to APC, I think that shows that it's a good way they have won an election already. But upon all their defection, 31 state governors defected to a party, and they're still afraid of giving us a good electoral reform. That means transmitting this election to electrically. I told you, if bank is working in Nigeria, if the banking system is working in Nigeria, why won't electronically concerning election will not work? So it shows that 31 governors and President Tinubu are still afraid of the people, because it's about the masses, it's not about the elites, it's not about the senators, it's not about the governors and commissioners, it's all about the millions of people who want to vote genuinely. And they knew very much well that if they pass this electoral reform, those that will contest this election, for example, Peter Obi, by 12 noon or 2 p.m. in the afternoon, the election is won and lost. So they will not want to pass the electoral reform because they knew that it's going to affect them. They are all criminals. They are all thieves.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. I'm saying it. If you want me, I give you my address. Let them come and arrest me. That's the truth. A country like Nigeria cannot boast of electoral reform. How the genuine people should come and vote, so that we'll know. Yeah, if they win the election, we'll know that they win the election. They have won. Then they should allow free and fair election in that country, so that at least if this is the only thing that Tinubu can do, we will hail him. If he wins, fine and good. But if he doesn't win, he should go. After all, he's not even fit to rule that country. You understand?
No.
All
right. It's your opinion, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, it's my opinion. So that is my opinion. And I just want to say it out today that for me, I would have even advised Peter. I'm going to write a letter to Peter Obi personally. There's no need of him contesting this election. There's no need. There's no need. Honestly,
all right. You don't do Oga, no worry. Make somebody else call so that you know go begin discourage us. I beg, no vex.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's go. I think I have my brother Frank Onero at the backyard. I got Frank Onero. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Madam Precious. Today, now hot day. Today, na very hot day. No, I not hear you, but you dey hear me?
I said, what's it makes today hot? You hear me?
The Senate President, criminally minded Senate President.
Oh, take it easy. Don't say that. That's an honorable Senate President, sir.
They are highly dishonorable.
Who? Why?
Remove anything about honorable from most of them. Now let me give you, let me break down some sequence to you. I will address two issues if you give me a little time.
Please be quick. Thank you.
Yes, I will. But the major one is the INEC issue. Like I always tell you, INEC is the weapon that is fashioned against the progress of Nigeria that Nigeria needs to dismantle.
Are you aware, before you continue, are you aware say that today INEC already concluded with the timetable, the guidelines, the timetables of election? That is, they don't conclude on the 2027 election timetable today. And people can't vex how they will conclude on the timetable when it did say they never even let Senate pass the electoral act law.
I tell you before, say INEC is
Election.
the weapon fashioned against the progress of Nigeria. That is the foundation. If you not lay foundation for us, how you want to build the house? Now, let me quickly use my time. The reason why Tinubu, Akpabio, they drag these people enter APC, which according to a Canadian judge, that the APC as a party is not a party, rather is a terrorist organization. The reason why Akpabio and Tinubu and their leadership, they drag people enter APC. Now when they do all these wuru-wuru shenanigans, wayo-wayo, dagbo, and criminality, so that nobody will challenge them. That is the major reason why that they drag both senators enter their terrorist organization party, according to a Canadian judge, that they called the APC. The major reason why we needed the electoral amendment is for mandatory transmission of election results from the polling unit. You must win the election at the polling booth, not at the collection center, not at the government house, where they carry out their criminalities and their evil deed, which we saw in 2023. These people have demonic hearts, wicked hearts. Their heart is full of wickedness. Their heart is dark. They never mean good for Nigerians at all, in any way, shape, or form. You cannot tell me that you took an exam. When you took the exam, you say you passed. The examiner went ahead and mark your paper and say, in this area you not do well, in this area you do well. Where would they school then? If you not pass a particular course or you not pass a particular subject, you go retake them or you go do correction. In your way of doing correction, you correct the wrong way you do. The wrong way court, the judiciary say INEC did or the system do, say they not make sure say the transmission of results from the polling unit is mandatory. Why in the world? Why in the world will what's it called? The Senate. Why in the world will the Senate reject the mandatory transmission of election results? Why? If not the act of criminality that is in their heart. That is what is in their heart. Akpabio, who have been whoever rigged election on his behalf, the professor that rigged election on behalf of Akpabio, is sitting in jail while Akpabio is a Senate president.
I hope you know that it is not this particular election. It was the 2019 election.
I said election is election.
Mm-hmm.
The person that rigged election, that put Akpabio in the Senate at a point, is sitting in jail. Akpabio came back to the Senate and became Senate president. That is why I say criminals, thieves, liars, forgers, fake people, destroyers. Now then they're in charge of Nigeria. Solution, quick. Solution. Nigerians, the youth, especially. Femi Falana, I will mention some name. Peter Obi, His Excellency Peter Obi. Atiku Abubakar, if you are willing and ready. I know you are already old. If you are willing and ready and able, Mama P, Precious Oroche, Peter Oraka, Abi Peter, what to be that guy name again? The one that have been championing the electoral reform. Peter for Nigeria, yes. And many others. We must mobilize the people, occupy the National Assembly. We cannot give up on them. We cannot fold our hands and let them do all these shenanigans and say, let them do whatever they want to do. No, we go give them fire for fire. We should give them fire for fire. We should not sit down. We must make noise. We must be agitated. We must move to challenge these people. They are not more than us. They are not more than majority of Nigerians that want the good of Nigeria. These people are thieves, criminals, looters. They want to keep on holding on to this power. They don't want the people to decide.
I beg, take them easy here. No vex. You know, so you know for Nigeria. Take them easy. You know, we are talking about.
Even if I did Nigeria, when I did Nigeria, I speak. What would I do? The highest they will do is to kill me. That's the highest they will do.
No, take it easy, sir. Please.
What else can they do? What else can they do? Kill me, right? That's it. That's the highest they can do. The minimum they will do is to arrest. The highest they will do is to kill. What they have been doing. So it is painful because the pressure on some of us that stay overseas from families and friends. For me, of course, I've cut off APC people. I don't give a damn what happened to them. I don't care. But for the others, the pressure, I left Nigeria many years ago, about 9 or 10 years now. I thought it was bad then. It's worse. And then we'll keep quiet. We'll say we'll keep quiet. We're scared of these people. They are not more than us. They are not more intelligent than us. They are not more educated than us. How can Akpabio sit down and watch the video before I came on your program? I watched the video. Akpabio opened his mouth. I don't want to insult him. If I see him, I can. The highest will do is arrest me. Because I have my right. He want to bamboozle us. He think we are fools. That, listen to him. That they did not remove electronic transmission of results. That is not the point of contention at all. The point we are making to make the election, at least not that it will be fully credible, because INEC must still be monitored, is that the result, you win an election at the polling unit. You don't win an election at the collation center. You don't win an election in the government house where the manipulated result, what we saw in Rivers State, what we saw in Benue State, what we saw in Kaduna State, what we saw in Bauchi State. The results that were coming out from there, the manipulations they did, the cancellation from 10 to 1,000. That is criminality. We cannot have that and be keeping quiet. And then our people will suffer. They will keep calling you. They will keep bothering you because they have access to some of us. Why those that are stealing the billions? Do I have billions? I don't. I work hard and I hold myself accountable. We don't spend government money anyhow. But these people have access to it. They are privileged. The people give them the power to represent them. But they allocate. That brings me to the next issue I want to address, which is the budget. To be fair to the, what's it called? The, is it AGF or whoever?
SGF, Secretary to the Government of the Federation.
The Secretary or whoever to the government that budgeted, you said 100 and something million. Is it million or billion?
No, a million. You know,
million. To be fair to him, for furniture at that level, is good. If you ask me,
3 million for office furniture.
It's fair. It's fair. This I have what's it called? A 3-seater chair in my house that I bought about 2 years ago for over $1,000.
How much is
that? About 1 point something million. That's just for my own house. You know. So no. It may be deep. I don't know how big is the office be or wherever it is. You know, of course, you not go buy the kind of share where I go buy. Yeah, to be fair to me.
So now you make, as you buy $1,000 chair, so $1 million chair. Now we fit get to use it. Okay, sorry. We could just make a home.
No. To be fair to him. But listen now. The Enugu State own and the federal government. If you see, oh Lord have mercy. That is to tell you here. The budget.
Governor in Bio, he just put only 115 billion naira for office furniture. 115 billion naira.
You see the difference? You swear at the top. That's why I asked you whether that one a billion or a million. This one put 100 and something. Ask the Enugu State governor how many hospitals he don't build. Not be big hospital. We don't need big hospitals. We need health centers and community health centers in every community, in every local government and every community in Nigeria. It's not so expensive for them to do, but because these people are thieves, OG, for my place I call her OG, thief. They are thieves, criminals. Don't not call them looters or corrupt people. They are thieves. The budget represents where their priorities lie. These people's priority is their pockets and to nourish their luxurious lifestyle, like what Oshomole was caught. He said that AI finish the life there. AI finish up. Which AI?
The AI replied today.
AI nonsense. What AI nonsense is that? AI what? If we see an AI video, listen, if we see an AI video, we can analyze it and be able to pinpoint.
I actually replied today, customer could not blame and could blame our senator. You don't understand. So you know these AIs, you know how to upgrade them. They have to upgrade. If you upgrade them, you don't go to know.
Now lie. If you see AI, you go know AI. There are many videos on the internet where you go see. You know they hard now. They go fine tune now. Why your face be the same? Why face be the same? AI go tune now. If face remain the same. They steal this money. They thief the money. Let's not call them corrupt. They use shenanigans to enjoy. I've said it before. We know some of them. I have family members that are politicians. Of course, some of them tell them to their faces. If they have, some of them will call me. They don't bother. They don't bother to talk to me. But I don't care. They don't feed me. They don't feed my family. If my family want to go meet them, good for them. They are family people. But I don't go beg them for nothing. I don't need them for nothing. I may need them for something else, but not to beg them and say, come and feed me. No, God has taken me beyond that. It will not happen. It will not. But for the good of the people, these people will call politicians. I call them politicians because they thief too much. I've seen them. I've seen them. I'm not a baby. I've been politically inclined, following Nigerian politics since this dispensation, from 1999 till this night at the follow-up. I know them in my palm, nationally. In my state, I know it to an extent, but because I've left my area, I may not know all the details. But of course, I fire some of them. Like my former Governor James Onanefe Bori, who they say is planning to contest as a senator. The man, yes, when he was governor, he did some road, but he's a thief, convicted thief.
Hey.
Yes. He was jailed for stealing the Delta State money. True or false? True or false? True or false? Answer is true. Did he do some work? Yes. Did he steal? Yes. Did he steal small? No. Did he steal big? No. Did he steal so big? Yes, so big. And then some people will see the clap. Initially, when I was young, he was the first governor then. He was doing some work. Yes, we agree. He did some road. But when he started the thief, he the thief more than he the work. And then they say he wants to become the senator. How in the world our people will be so dumb to say, now those way steal, way thief, the collective resources of everybody. Now those people who now say make it call lead una again. That is why I'm so pissed with people like Akpabio that will come on TV and tell us that listen. Oh, don't follow what's going on the internet. We didn't reject electronic transfer of result. You rejected the mandatory, which is the correction. Like I said earlier, if you take an exam and you fail, the person where they examine your paper say you fail this area, you go back, go correct them. What is the correction in the electoral process of 2023? Is the mandatory electronic transmission of result from the polling unit. That is what the court said.
Because the option for that transmission actually did it.
We don't need INEC to have an option.
What I'm saying is that the real deal when Nigerians when they look forward to now to make them compulsory and punishable if we don't use them. So that
very good. So why is he talking as if he's talking to daft people, dumb people, idiotic people as Nigerians? No, we are not. We are not fools.
Sorry, no vex.
With the first. If they know they are so confident, they have 31 governors, right? They have 31 governors. Don't they have 31 governors?
They do.
So why are they scared?
Close to that.
Finally, how in the world, Nigeria, that they live in the reverse world, somebody moved from PDP to APC, and you say you see the position of minority whip, abi chief whip of the minority.
Minority whip.
The other, oh Lord have mercy. I don't feel in that kind of place.
Okay.
For me, that they quick attack me, or even when I was working back home in the bank, when my manager, they tell you to your face, crow.
Some of us from that area for Nigeria, so we do.
They tell you to your face, crow. I go do my work well. If I make mistake, I go accept my mistake. If you want to punish me on that, good. I accept my mistake and make correction. That's how life goes. But that does not mean if I see something where you, my God, they do, I can just keep quiet. When the thing can rub, it go rub everybody. I go tell you, crow, if I want to do it discreetly, I go your office. Go tell you one-on-one, say, man, na so be. This thing all day align. No? But if I not say you that attack me, crow for the meeting, everybody sit down, they give you boss. The highest you do is write a memo or write me something. So Nigerians, back to the issue. That is the subject. That's what's boiling my heart. Way forward, Nigerians must mobilize. The fortunate thing is that this one where they do now, it has not become a bill yet because the House of Reps passed it as mandatory, while Senate say they don't want to do mandatory. Now, it will go back or they will form a conference from both Senate and House of Rep to harmonize the electoral, the amended electoral act now before they can now pass it. So Nigerians have an opportunity to put more pressure on the criminally minded Senate president. I applaud the House of Rep people. Kudos to them.
You would have to respond to a Senate president respectfully, or talk to him respectfully. Please, sir. I know vex. I know some vex.
Okay, hold on. Respect is earned.
Yes, it's earned.
Respect is not given because you occupy an office. Nobody, like you said, there's somebody boo the Adamawa State governor. The president of this United States of America get booed every day.
She been a Trump not even given a middle finger one day said because of this one.
Somebody call him pedophile protector and whatever. Tell her to if he did do it online. Told him to his face. That's the president of the United States of America. He told him to his face. And he himself can't give him middle finger or whatever. You know, of course they have their free speech here. Even though sometimes Trump, they want press him. He they had him. So it's end. If you they want do dagbo, you they want do mago. How can I come here and say I should respect you? You refused. Say you not pass the mandatory. Then you come, cause say no, you not reject electronic transmission of the result. Is that what we're talking about? Some say I'm misinformation. No, it's lying. That is called lies. It's not misinformation. When he was saying that, he was literally lying and trying to deceive certain category of people. It will not fly. We will tell the people the truth. Either here, any platform, when I have opportunity to speak the truth and tell Nigerians, don't give up because these people want us to retreat. If we retreat, they will be happy. Whether 10 people vote, now those people vote, they go use. But if we push, if we don't relent, we must continue to push so that this country go better for us, our children, and children, our brothers, our sisters, our parents, our siblings, and everybody. So today go hot until these people wake up, especially the current Senate president who does not have a good mind towards the electoral process himself and their APC government, which a Canadian judge has termed not a political party, but a terrorist organization, according to a Canadian judge, not me. So Nigerians, please, let's organize. Don't occupy the House of Rep. They did their part. Respect them. I will take up my hat and say thank you Even though I don't like what the deputy speaker was doing in Abia State, because the Abia State governor is doing well. But on this issue, him, the speaker, and the entire House of Rep, I salute una. For the Senate, una, when we say una be adult, now what do us mago? Now, it not go happen. Nigerians must wake up. I believe Yaga Africa, please make I mention some of them. Yaga Africa, Shaware, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Peter for Nigeria, Mama P, everybody, Aisha Yusufu, everybody they go buy canopy, buy food, buy everything, not make noise. Una go camp, mobilize Nigerians, camp in the Senate until they change it and make sure there is mandatory transmission of result from the polling unit. If you say you are so popular, if you say your policies are so popular, why are you scared of the vote of the people coming from the polling unit, not the ones they do at the collation center, because that's where they think they have the power. Take up that power from them.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, Madam Precious.
Thank you.
I hope I did not in any way, shape, or form agitate some of my people back home and your viewers. I apologize.
They will say you've incited, though. They'll say you incited people, so that's telling you to calm down. Next thing
I said, listen, Nigerians must mobilize. That's not incitement. I said it. Akpabio was lying. Akpabio was basically lying. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
They rejected the mandatory transmission of election result from the polling unit. You were saying they did not, which was in the bill passed by the House of Rep. True or false? We're educated, we can read, we can write, we can listen, we can comprehend in English back home. When we do English, there's a session, then they say you go do comprehension, you go read them. Then they go ask you questions based on what you read. So it's basic knowledge, it's logic. Somebody who finish secondary school should be able to differentiate waiting be mandatory transmission of election results from what happened the last time when they say INEC can choose to do anything on their own accord.
Thank you, Frank Onere, my brother.
Nigerians, please make una wake up. Oh. These people they organize, they plan. If una not arrange yourself, you go pass one chance government, so you go pass Buhari. Buhari na chance play. This one.
Thank you.
All right, good night.
Thank you, good night. Thank you. All right, make I talk to Ogati Danjuma before I pack my load, come off for inside studio. Ogati Danjuma.
Precious, how now? Good evening.
I don't like waiting on they do my brother Frank Onere. On I just the make and the vex. I don't like her. On I just make and make it just the vex. This is not fair.
I hear say you go buy a Panadol for all the para when para.
More than Panadol. He spoke very well, but unfortunately, I mean, it is what it is. This is Nigeria, so.
Maybe we talk and hear say the waste time where they talk about electoral reform. Didn't we say it? Yeah, we say it, they talk and over and over.
They talk and since now they say, "Oh, Edwin, this is where they talk." They pass and finishing because the thing can't delay. Remember the first one when they passed, the first one when they passed to Oga Buhari that time. When you know accent time. It's they can't pass finish, you know, accent time. If you can't accent, they can't find another clause they go can't use.
Where they go? You know, they're not go. We talk now. Then and even if the manager approve and self, now angels now go run the thing.
God bless you.
Are you going to bring God to run it?
Don't worry.
Police in what of court? Now only court, like say court we get good court. When they do all those GBT finish, court go, but you not get court. The people where they not be youth coppers. A youth copper will never see 10 million. You tell us, say, boy, take this one, go drink beer. You go do anything where you want to now. So it's It not surprise me on all these ones. I just they look, they laugh.
All
I
right,
see the
let
talk.
I quickly just talk to this person on the phone. Please be on the line briefly. Hello, good evening and welcome. Can you hear me, sir? Sir?
I can hear you very well. How
Okay.
you doing, man?
I'm fine, sir. What's your name, sir? And where are you calling from?
Ovi, I dey call from America.
Another of my Niger data brother. Welcome, Obi.
Yes, sir.
Hi, area.
Yes,
How your side?
Fine, no.
Well
Area
done.
they fine. And
Well
I
done.
listen to my brother there just
They provoke,
my
they provoke my brother.
You know the way we dey do it now. We dey drop am, as it dey hot now, so we dey drop am. See, make I just go straight to the point because of time. Two things I want to talk.
Very quickly, I beg.
The APC government, so gamble, they so.
Why you?
Gamble when they did. Why I say na gamble they did? See, for America here, get what they call stand. Most of our states here get that law. They call it stand your ground law. After they say and so, now make you notice say most people for here get guns. So you see the thing. So we had to go and say, for example, and they tell me say na my friend, now somebody when I know, I won't come to supervise exam. So I don't already do my calculation, everything. Now I wanted to expo everything. I don't calculate everything finish. Until they see where the gamble when I talk they go. On that day now, who I put for mind, what I put for mind, say now say go be. Another person come when they host time. Until you say that day, the person not will get what he go right. How they just a plan, they make everybody say one rig. Wait till I want to for like if stop us, wanna stop us. You know the system are foolish thing that they do so. So when power, if a phone call, now one phone call from here go stop that their madness, for instance. Okay, may I ask you a simple question? President Jonathan, electronic transmission team. President Jonathan, in all those elections 2015.
Electronic transmission be no good then.
In all the Abi. Okay, with all the way the system bad, I think that time I can't read that where there was a accident from this one. With as the system porous reached 2015, what did happen to President Jonathan? Our brother for Nigeria, what did happen to her in all this election? So you know this commission make the opposition, make they just put themselves properly together. The election, you go to the way they go to flog them, the way they go to flog them, it go too easy. How you just show power. You want rig election, they do for everybody. Nigeria here, they just do for everybody face. Say what I want to. And everybody, everybody go fold and give you. Because they look you. See, the way they rig election, now see, you cannot see, election rigging on a free and fair basis. You go down a day like 40%. They'll go shook hand put for you. Not so Nigeria they work. You never see, you just, the West where it come from, so he go feel win. On a free and fair day, you go feel even win. How Buhari get it? You go get your stronghold. We have to say when on a free and fair basis, you don't go 35, 40, 45%. On a free and fair, on a fair day, then they'll go put some hand for you. As at today, President Tinubu go fit get 30% of the vote on a free and fair basis.
I am messed up, but you don't finish, sir, because I'm not answer the question.
I don't talk finish. Make I just say one last thing before I go.
Okay.
He gets in. I not go fit talk the story straight. He get where I work before. So they send me overseas. When I reach there, I meet other Africans. So normally my pastor, the redeemed pastor for the church, when I did go for there, sometimes he go tell me, say, I beg, buy something, because where I did, we did not pay tax. He go they beg me, make I not go into that, but where they go, something strike me. I go see our Ghanaian people, Togolese, Cameroonians, they go carry their people They go sign them in. They go let them enter. But at the point I called the ask my pastor, say, this stress when you distress me, why I not just on a Saturday or Sunday like this? Come, make I sign you in. Now then the guy can't drop a bombshell. Say, come. Years ago, when they sign our people in, when they enter, now all kinds of, they have me to, the story don't make I stop. The bottom line, they banned us, our passport. They not agree. But for my eye like this, I go see Ghanaian, I go see Togolese, they go bring their people, they go for evening, when they go bye finish, they go come sign their people out. But that our passport for here, that country where they born me.
They need agree, that's Nigeria.
If they tell us something about who we do, this is our bad behavior. When we they normalize, they go do this one, we go normalize, and they go do this one, we go normalize. If this man continue, if he win 2027 with the rigging when he want to sue, make I stop for them.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye. I beg no vex still wait, Anjuma. Make I quickly let you land your thoughts. No vex. You know, say we sabi talk where we from come. We talk our mind, right? Go ahead. Let me take your thoughts quickly.
No problem. You know, you see the fire where Baba go put for Rivers, as he said Mike against Sim. Mike will not do any party. Now I can't say now go be the big man for Rivers State. Meanwhile, for other states, now the governor now be number one. You see the fire where he said there. Now there fire will first begin burn.
Nothing.
You see, they watch. They watch.
You know what you cannot do for them.
Wait
you
now.
You never see what you don't do for them. You don't see the structure.
Wait now. You go see. You go see. Shebi don't tell them they stop the impeachment. Now the same fire now they light for Nigeria. The thing don't catch them. They don't know how they go. America don't step in. And America now, you know, see your Dinka will say America now they in charge of security for Nigeria. BB they there. So if you like me, go bring Turkey. Turkey can't come in here. America don't occupy this thing because they get sense quick. They don't land because they know what they plan. They know they sleep now. They know they sleep. All of them don't run. You go hear some of them now. Where they talk before, they don't talk again. No. Some of them where they Sokoto, you don't hear them for how many this now. They don't talk again. They don't their mouth some. And some other shake where they make noise now. All of them now they shit for body. But the point where they tell you see, I like some of the things where the last caller said. You see, when they say you be God, you don't pocket everybody, you don't hold everybody for pocket, then you won't go sleep. Now that time you go no. Because God's still there. You see, Abacha do everything when he do. He's almost becoming like Abacha. He do everything, silence everybody, kill, do all these things, use all kinds of people, use money. Nobody shoot one bullet. Nobody shoot any bullet to show say God is in control. God pass all of them. You see the kind of way they do now. They keep people like foul. They don't fear God continuously. Government don't do anything. If you arrest them, go police station, police go release them. If they go say make you bring them for Abuja, when they Abuja, they go release them. Those people go begin keep people. They keep human being like say God no day. You see, when this thing begin come, they never if they know say this thing what they do, say Trump go come in, they're not going to do what they do. So Trump don't refuse say you no go see them. They don't go everywhere, go they beg people, they beg. All of them say we no feel beg Trump. We no feel beg Trump. And they tell you, say, you see this 2027, these Egyptians where you see, you will see them no more. I can tell you that. Not be the people no feel fight. They don't want fight. They don't they crowd, they go bribe some, they go make noise, they go shoot back, everybody go run. You know, when we come to the end of ourselves, God comes to the beginning of himself. I'm telling you that this is not prophecy. I know be primate where they say if them cheat you, you go lose. If they not cheat you, go win. No, I'm not a prophet. And they tell you as they look my crystal ball, so I won't tell you, say those Nigerians where they lose hope, say you don't feel in a lie. That time where they say they don't cow everybody, they go sleep. Now that day, now that time, all of them, their eye go need. They go run. All these people wait this year, they go run. Game just the start. Game just the start. Those of them we know now from inside them, you know this thing where Bible talk where Syrians go right Israel, say they go and they go kill them, threaten. You go meet God, say God, we don't tire. These people big pastors, they don't do all this, they don't do all this. God say, calm down. I'm in charge. They begin kill themselves. The implosion will go come for APC. Now, one way nobody ever don't see. There's going to be an implosion. For my state, for instance, the person will be the former number one. Then another person can't decamp, can't displace him. It is a go happy. It is a keep quiet. It is a go happy.
But they don't be
when
friends.
The time come.
You never see that friendship. They don't settle low.
Forget that thing. I'm telling you, not be only my state, it's everywhere. They move. Say, okay, should be what you want for us to move. We'll go move. When the time reach, where they go begin struggle for primaries and whatnot, that time they go here when you go see real battle. Now then go take their hands, begin kill themselves. Make opposition they do nonsense. The opposition supposed to, stand now and begin to, begin fight, begin organize, they're not they organize. They just they. But you see what happened to Atiku. Say he go meet one Baba for another party. Say, I don't know what thing they happen, no. Because he be like, say, I don't know what they happen with Obi and the Kwankwasu and all those ones and all those ones. I posted here today, say this person, then Musa don't enter APC now. He don't become APC member.
They just put them for inside their convention.
Kodiman burial now. They put them now.
But you which party for enter? When the APC president now make him?
He just entered yesterday. They come put him for that strategic position. We know, with the you know what they call Dodo? That red cloth. You look at, you don't know the hair, you don't know the tail. Maybe they plan what they plan. Because say they don't talk something, say one number two, say they won't come out. The number two said we don't hear say saying two, don't prepare yourself. Say if they do, I go ADC, we go fight. You see what will happen. Now from inside their body, that smell. Like where the smell. Now for inside the body, now the smell go come out. Everybody go see the smell. They hide that now, but you don't already begin smell. That smell, when the time comes, everybody go hear the smell. Make I stop there because they don't dark. You don't stay too late today.
Thank you so much.
Nigerians make una dey hopeful. No mind all this way they do. Should be they say we no get power. They don't take everything, take money, put their children, put everything. Say, nothing again, no hope for us. But we'll go see. They don't follow IMF. They don't follow Turkey, follow UAE, follow Pakistan, follow all the followables. What we go do? Now they get gun. We know if we carry gun. They tell us lie. The rice don't come down. Pepper don't come down. Lights don't come down. Everything don't come down. Everything is good. Well, GDP, they move by 7%, or be whatever percentage.
And Nigeria, people where they contribute for the world GDP. No.
So we here. But the people not be fool. The people where they wear the shoe, where they there, where they ground, they know what's in there. Say all these ones. You go live, make your life from here to tomorrow. You no go save them. They can't save them. The lobby no save them. It can't save them. Time is coming. Now just a question of time. Why are they jittery? Why did they fear? Like when I say you get 31 over 29 or be 31 states, you see the fear, you see the read, you see the, why are you fearing? If you get all those ones, you should be comfortable, you should just go sleep. They are still jittery because they know what is coming. Make I leave you, Joe. Make you go sleep. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much, T.Y. Danjuma. Calls are still coming in, but please, it's almost 12:30 by here. I will not be able to take calls again. Thank you so much, T.Y. Thank you to everyone who's calling and who's already called in. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Make we continue to talk for the growth and development of our nation. Kindly like and share this post. Sincere apologies if I can't take your calls. Let's talk tomorrow when Dr. Kat comes in. I promise I'll give priority to those of you who might didn't take their calls today. Please, I promise you. Let's see tomorrow. Thank you so much for being part of the show. I love you guys. Protect your mental health as usual. I'm not telling you what to say. Making they talk against it. Make I go play with it talk.
In 2015, PDP lost power at the federal level. There was a gap in the leadership. Otherwise, those vagabonds will never have been able to take hold of PDP. And let me confess, I came into government in 2019. And towards 2023, I was yoked with them. But now I've repented.